This is the songwriting portion of the Junior Rockers program. We are on page 27, songwriting outline. Here we go. Number 1, the chorus. Sing the chorus melody first for your kids. You just want to, hum it for them. And you want to pick a word, write a sentence, review the melody, and establish a rhyme pattern, and then you're going to want to write another sentence. That's the chorus. 2, the verse, you're going to sing the melody for them, and you're going to brainstorm with your students, as to what the storyline should be. Starting with the chorus. Write the chorus first, since this is the hook, the main melodic theme of the song. Explain to the students what a hook is. Ask a student to sing or hum the hook of a famous song that they know, and this will help you make your point. So here's something you could say. Who here knows the song Yellow Submarine by the Beatles? Can someone sing or hum a part of the song that they remember? And most likely they'll hum or sing, "We all live in a yellow submarine." That's the hook of the song. The hook is the main melodic theme, and it gets stuck in your head. It's what, or can anyone guess why it's called a hook? And you listen to the response, and maybe you want to say, oh, well, the hook of a song, it's what hooks a listener and it pulls them in. The hook is often the chorus or the main idea of the song. Most songs contain a chorus and a verse. Can anyone tell me what a verse is? Listen for their answers, and you say, this is, really where the story of the song is. So we're going to introduce the chorus now. Play the chorus on guitar or piano. I just so happen to have a guitar here. You're going to play it on guitar or piano, and you're going to hum the melody for them. Guys, I want you to listen to this is the melody of the chorus. Yeah. You hum it and you sing it. Sing it for them. Maybe ask them to join you. They really get it, stuck in their head. Here's what to say, bottom of page 27. After singing or humming the chorus melody, would you describe that melody as happy, sad, sleepy, lively, angry, fun? What do you guys think? And let's say they say it sounds happy and exciting. Great. The band members' responses will help set the stage for the writing of the chorus. Let's take a look now at writing the chorus. Scenario 1, there's all different strategies for writing these. Now keep in mind, each Junior Rocker song has its own melody. They just have to write in the lyrics. So this strategy is called pick a word, or multiple choice. Okay, 1A, top of 28. Pick a category, a color, place, or an action. That's what you're going to ask the group. Color, place, action. You can make it, different things. I try to avoid food. They always want to write about food. In general, little side commentary, you want to try to avoid the lyrics from getting too silly. Funny is okay. You want there to be a storyline. The better you can control the lyric writing, the better quality the lyrics are going to be, and the more real the song will feel. And the ultimate compliment is have a parent say, like, wow, like that song was really great. That sounded like a real song. That will come, that sense of authenticity will come through the lyrics. If it's a nonsense song about called Pizza in My Face, and it's just a bunch of nonsense lyrics, it will feel like kids write it. So as your job as an instructor, you want the kids to feel like that they're proud of what they wrote and that they're clearly a big part of it, but that you're steering them and you're guiding them to coming up with a lyric that's really going to tell a story. Okay, so where are we? Top of 28. Everyone writes down. Oh, so you say to them, okay, what do you guys want? A color, place, or an action? And just one kid goes, action. Great. I want everyone to write down an action on a piece of paper. You hand out paper, you give them pencils. Don't put your name on it. So put down an action. It could be running, jumping, flying, throwing, any action. By suggesting actions, like I just did there, running, jumping, flying, throwing, it allows the shy kid to write something down, or maybe it's the kid who just is overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do. If you just say, hey, write an action down, someone might not even really be sure what you mean, but throughout the whole process, you'll see you want to go, hey, come up with this idea. It could be this, this, or that. It's multiple choice. They can obviously break away from it and do something else, but you want to give them those choices. Okay, so the kids, they turn in their pieces of paper. You give them just a few seconds to write. And then the band director, we're at 1E here, band director reads to self and picks words. Don't read them out loud. If you read them out loud, maybe other kids are going to laugh, could hurt someone's feelings. So you just read it to self. And you see, someone wrote down, or you say, hey, someone wrote down the word flying. Let's use the word flying. I want everyone to write a sentence. We're at 1G here. I want everyone to write a sentence with the word flying. You have only 60 seconds to write it. Big into setting time frames. It also turns it into a game. Keeps things moving quickly. The sentence is going to fit over the melody I just sang. You guys said the melody sounds happy or exciting, so keep that in mind as you write the sentence. It says here, the next thing, and I used to say this. I stopped after a while. It says the melody has 8 different rhythms in it. The sentence you write should have no more than 8 syllables. After a while, I would just say, hey, just keep it short. And if it needed more syllables, I would add them myself, or if I needed to cut some out, I would just cut them out myself. You're going to do, as the band director, you're going to really do a lot of editing through this process. So the kids turn in the paper. You pick a sentence that you think works well. Don't read each one out loud. This could lead to hurt feelings. You don't want kids to laugh if someone writes down, something that's not so great. Let the class know that you're going to edit so the author's feelings aren't hurt. Keep everything anonymous. By keeping things anonymous, you can just keep things really honest. So let's say, a kid says something about, wings help me fly. And you say, hey, you know what? I like this. Someone wrote something here about their wings and flying. What if we go with open up your wings, go flying? That's going to really sit nicely with the melody here. Here, I'll sing it and play it for you guys. Open up your wings, go flying. What do you guys think? Does that work? Does it work? Yes? No? Yes? Good, it works. It's all you care about. You don't care about whether it's good or bad. You just want things to work at this point. Guys, I'm going to hum for you the next part. I'm going to sing what we wrote, and then I'm going to hum the next part. Open up your wings, go flying. Hey guys, why don't we all sing that? Open up your wings, go flying. And then on the part we don't have lyrics, let's just say da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Open up your wings, go flying. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And by having them sing along with you, they start getting the melody in your head. And you can also kind of make note of who seems open and willing to sing. And opportunity, start looking for who's going to be your singer in the band. The more you say group, let's sing, eventually those shy kids that are hesitant at first, they'll start coming out of their shell. They'll start doing it if you're always expecting them to sing. Okay, top of 29. There's no need to rhyme with the first sentence since this melody is slightly different. So the melody changes. General rule of rhyming is to use a rhyme to mark the end of a repeating melodic idea. The melody above, or the melody on page 28, is, we got lost here. Hold on. The melody on page 28 is the end of a 4-bar melody. The last word used for the whole note is G. That's going to set up the rhyme for the next set of lyrics. M here. Teach by asking questions. Is this melody the same as the first one, or is it different? It's a little bit different. How is it different? Is it longer? Is it shorter? It's a little bit shorter. Yeah, I'm talking about that, that last note there. It just clips off one note, so it's a little bit shorter. The melody is the same, but has one less note and has 7 rhythms. So we need a sentence with 7 or less syllables. Again, I wouldn't worry so much about counting of syllables. Just encourage the kids to keep it short. And if it's too short, tell them, we're going to have to add more. If it's too long, you're going to have to cut out words. So hand the papers back. hand them back for the students to write on. Do not keep track of who turned in which paper. Students will feel more comfortable if the authorship is anonymous. We're at letter O on 29. I want everyone to write down the sentence. Open up your wings, go flying. Everyone write it down. We now need to come up with a new sentence that's going to be just a little bit shorter. Offer some suggestions as to what to write about. You can write about what it looks like where you're flying or where you're flying to. Try using some words that describe what it looks like in the sky. Maybe you're talking about the clouds. Maybe you're talking about what you're seeing as you jump off of a cliff. So you're really, because most of the kids are going, I don't know what to write about. I don't know what to write about. And you're saying you could write about this, or that. And they'll pick one. And they'll be so happy that you did that for them. Whatever you do, you don't want to keep it broad. You don't want to ever say, so what do you guys want to write about? No, do you want to write about this, or that? That? Okay, great. Now, with this thing, you could write about this, or this, or this, or this, or make up your own. That's really going to give them a nice framework to work in. Because these kids have never done anything like this before. Maybe you've never done anything like this before. So you're giving yourself a nice framework to work in. Okay, I think we're at letter P here on 29. Let's try a different approach. Open up your wings, go flying. I can see what? Fill in the blank. Write about what you can see. Okay, so let's just, that's maybe something you could do if no one's coming up with any ideas. Open up your wings, go flying. I can see. So you're writing half of it for them. And all they got to do is just fill in the blank. Students then turn in the paper. Choose an example you like. Or make up your own lyric if no one wrote anything that works. The class, they're not going to know that you made it up. You want to be careful about the last word in the sentence because you're going to want it, because it's setting up a rhyme. Okay, we're at letter S here. So here's one that works well. Open up your wings, go flying. I can see the Milky Way. Apply this approach to complete the writing course. So here's kind of what the whole thing would sound like. Open up your wings, go flying. I can see the Milky Way. Well, it says E major. That should be minor. Milky Way, right? Open up your wings, go flying. I can see the Milky Way. Right, E minor it is. So, and then have them sing it with you. And you're going to apply this approach to complete the writing of the chorus. And the next one is, catch a cloud across the ocean. What a way to spend the day. Oh, that's nice. These are pretty decent lyrics. You're going to have a hard time getting kids to produce on this level. You never know. But by just simply, like let's say, you're like, if you say, I can see what can you guys see from there? And maybe someone says, oh, you can see outer space. Oh, great. What if we say the Milky Way? Because the Milky Way is talking about the whole galaxy. Great, Milky Way it is. And then, okay, what else could we, talk about here? What else could we see? Maybe we see clouds. Oh, okay, so maybe we say something like catch a cloud across I don't know, where do you guys think we're going to be flying? If we're going to, like someone says, like maybe we fly over a body of water, the ocean. So where it's like, I do a lot of, I know in my head what I want the lyric to be. I imply it. And the kids are kind of guessing, but they still nonetheless feel like they own it. And that's the name of the game, is that the kids feel like